Like a lot of great art, the following program contains nudity, so viewer discretion is advised.
Exclusively on ESPN Plus, UFC 313, Saturday. Reigning light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira defends his title against number one contender Magomed Ankalaev, and an explosive lightweight bout between Justin Gaethje and Rafael Fiziev. UFC 313, Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out, it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate Pina Colada and Thai-iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
This is the Classic Guitar Rock Daily Update. All the classic rock news of the day. With your host, Jeremy Lunnan.
With my gas station fountain drink in hand, we are ready. It's Friday. It's time for a Friday daily update. And man, it's been a bad week. I think this is my only second update for the week. Is that right? I've been a bit under the weather, so haven't been feeling too great. But on a Friday, we got to do the update. We got to do it. Quick plug for the radio station. If you haven't yet, please give it a listen. Go to classicguitarrock.com. You can click right on the radio station link or the podcast link to get to everything Classic Guitar Rock Empire related. So do that if you would. Let's hop right to the news. New music. Couple new music updates to make. Motley Crue has released a new single titled Dogs of War. This is the first new song in 5 years and the first since they replaced founding guitarist Mick Mars with John 5 in October of 2022. And yeah, the video is one of these computer animated ones. That's what everyone's doing, where you see like cartoon versions of your bands. I don't know, it's kind of dumb. Okay, so the music, I got to say the music it's all right. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a studio recording, so Vince doesn't sound bad. The video is, like I said, computer animated. Not great, but it could be worse. I mean, it's better than the Blue Oyster Cult computer animated Drek that came out of a month or two back. It looks at least as good as the Kiss Avatar. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. I will say just one little snarky observation on my part is Motley Crue really takes themselves very seriously. I mean, they think they are viewed as public enemy number one. But I mean, I guess they really think the majority is the fact is the vast majority of the music buying public is probably not even aware of Motley Crue anymore. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there, but to watch this video, that's, yeah. Anyways, it's a cartoon, whatever. But again, music wise, it's not bad. It's not great. Mix is better. The new music from Mick Mars is better. I mean, to me, a lot better. But, it could have been worse coming from Motley Crue. And I love John 5. That's what's ironic about this. I really like John 5. I think he's really talented. He seems like a cool dude. But Motley Crue's just, they ain't that good anymore. Sorry, someone had to say it. But you can watch the new video, Dogs of War. It's all over. It's on YouTube. More new music news. David Gilmour's Luck and Strange has arrived with the advanced single, The Piper's Call. Now you can hear the song now. The video will actually, let me see here. A video for the song will premiere 12:15 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 minutes ago. It's probably playing right now. The video is. If I would have known, I would have waited. We could have watched it together. It could have been a big event. But you can check it out, The Piper's Call. The album comes out September 6th. This is the first single. Luck and Strange was recorded over 5 months in Brighton and London. And this is Gilmour's first album of new material in 9 years. It was co-produced by Charlie Andrew. Now, Charlie Andrew, you might recognize that name. He works with a lot of indie bands, a lot of bands that wear, plaid shirts, flannel shirts, that sort of thing. The longtime Pink Floyd frontman said Andrew challenged him to defy the conventions of his own music. Fascinating. Gilmour says, quote, "We invited Charlie to the house, so he came and listened to some demos. And he said things like, well, why does there have to be a guitar solo there? And do they all fade out? Can't some of them just end?" It'll be interesting to hear what it's like. Most of Luck and Strange, let me rephrase this. Okay, the song Piper's Call and most of the album was co-written with David Gilmour's wife and longtime lyrical collaborator, Polly Sampson. So they worked together a lot on this. Romany Gilmour, is that his daughter, Romany? Romany Gilmour plays harp and sings lead vocals on Between 2 Points. And Gabriel Gilmour, a son, provides backing vocals. And Anton Corbijin's cover image was inspired by a lyric written by Charlie Gilmour for the concluding song Scattered. So the whole family's involved there. That's cool. It's a family effort. So as of right now, you should be able to see the video for Piper's Call, and the album will be out in September. Some sad news here. Mike Pinder, he's a co-founder of the Moody Blues. He died 2 days ago, day before yesterday. He died at the age of 82. Quote, "Very sad news. The last of the original lineup of the Moody Blues has passed away." That from Denny Lane's widow, Elizabeth, who wrote on Instagram, quote, "He is now reunited with Denny, Ray, Graham, and Clint. What a joyous reunion that must be." Michael's son posted on social media, Michael's family would like to share with his trusted friends and caring fans that he passed peacefully. His final days were filled with music, encircled by the love of his family. So our condolences, of course, go to Mike's family and the Moody Blues family. Richie Sambora of Bon Jovi fame. Unhappy. He's unhappy about the way he is portrayed in the upcoming Bon Jovi documentary series, Thank You, Good Night. Now, these documentaries, it's all the rave. I mean, there's one about the Eagles. I think there's one about Motley Crue. There's one about, they're all over the place. They're just popping up. Well, it makes sense that sometimes people are going to be grumpy about how they're portrayed. No one likes that. In an interview with, let's see. In an interview with People magazine, John Bon Jovi revealed that he invited Sambora over to his home to screen the documentary. Quote, "There's never animosity," the singer insisted. However, a representative for Sambora painted things a little differently. This is from Richie's representative. Quote, "Richie flew out to see John and brought him a birthday present, a really nice guitar. But they screened John's documentary instead. The source told People Richie left after the third episode because he was sick and tired of what he was seeing. He didn't like the way he was being cast. He disagrees with how they framed his departure from the band. And to him, the currency of happiness is more important than the currency of money." So I don't know how he's portrayed in it. He did leave. He left the band in 2013. He says, quote, "I don't regret leaving the situation, but I regret how I did it." Still, the guitarist was reportedly disappointed by the way he was portrayed in Thank You, Good Night. People are still, wanting to see a Bon Jovi reunion, and even John Bon Jovi, it could happen. He says, I've been waiting at the door for 10 years, Bon Jovi admitted to People. But just to be clear, there was nothing but love. There was never a fight. Ultimately, being in a rock band is not a life sentence. He had to deal with his other issues. So it sounds like John is open to a reunion, possibly. Richie, I think so what's the problem? If you're both open to it, why don't you do it? I don't know. I don't get it. Guys, it wouldn't be an update if we didn't end on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right? Let's talk about it. Dionne Warwick has expressed her surprise after being named part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She says, quote, I've never considered myself a rock and roller. Neither have we. Neither have we, Dionne. According to Lou Gramm of Foreigner, they will only have time to play one song during their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. And he says the wrong track has been chosen. You know where this is going, right? Let's think about this. It's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Foreigner's finally in. They should have been inducted 30 years ago. Finally in. What do you think the one song they're going to play is? Their biggest hit. And actually a beautiful song. But it's I Want to Know What Love Is, right? Their biggest song ever. And a beautiful song. But Lou Gramm says, that ain't the song to play if you only can play one. And I tend to agree with him. It's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Dude, let's play some rock and roll. Okay, this is the band that did Hot Blooded, Double Vision, Jukebox Hero. I mean, there's so many good rock tunes they could be doing. Plus, there's the whole backstory of I Want to Know What Love Is, where Lou feels like he was shafted by Mick, and I think he was. My personal opinion, I think Mick shafted Lou on that. Lou Gramm doesn't get any writing credit on that song, and he claims they worked together on it forever. And anyways, so his deal is we're only going to have time to play one song, and that's the song they want us to play. Oh, and by the way, Lou can't really sing it anymore. There's that too. So that will be interesting to see how that plays out. But man, if I was picking, what Foreigner song would you pick? If they could only play one, which would you pick? I'd pick Hot Blooded or Double Vision. One of those two. Those are the ones I would pick. But we'll see how it plays out. Maybe, it would be cool if they could do maybe two songs. Here's what he says. Here's the thing. I was first told we could play two songs. I was told we had 12 minutes to play. And I heard there's going to be a segment of the introduction where people like Peter Frampton and a number of other people will say why they think we should have been in and how glad they are that we are, explained the singer. That'll leave us with about 6 minutes. So I heard we're going to play one song. That's I Want to Know What Love Is. I love this song, but it pigeonholed us into something that we were not. I knew that influenced Mick enough that you could find a soft, smushy ballad on every album after that. And he's right. He went on to say the song is not necessarily representative of what the band is about and didn't feel it was suitable for being their lone representation going into the hall. And I completely agree. He wants Jukebox Hero. If we can only do one, let's do that. And I agree. That would be a better choice. I think that the video of people saying nice things about us could be whittled down to 2 minutes, thus giving us 8 minutes. 8 minutes would be substantial to do two songs. And we could do I Want to Know What Love Is and Jukebox Hero. That makes perfect sense. I tend to agree. Peace of Mind is checking in. He says, will Ozzy be inducted into the Country Hall of Fame? Some of Zach's guitar is quite country. Zach's chicken picking, definitely worthy of a look at the Country Hall of Fame. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they should put Ozzy in the Country Hall of Fame since they put Dolly in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Or, yeah, I love that idea. I'm all for it. Well, let's suspend our disbelief until the actual induction ceremony happens at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And hopefully Foreigner will get to do, more than just the one song. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for all your support. Please check out the radio station. ClassicGuitarRock.com is your portal to all things classic guitar rock. Thanks for all your help and your support. Have a great weekend. We'll do this all again next week. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Thanks for listening. You can email Jeremy at classicguitarrock@mail.com.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Tune in each weekday for the Classic Guitar Rock Daily Update.